today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So the Raiders getting ready to go to work for the first time, and they're led by their quarterback in his 8th season now in silver and black, Derek Carr.
And the rumors were pretty strong that teams asked about him in the offseason. But for once, got a pretty firm not available from the Raiders. Now in his 8th season as a Raider, still yet to appear in a playoff game. But last year, really solid numbers again. A 3rd straight 4,000-yard campaign, 27 touchdowns, just 9 interceptions, and the highest analytical rating of his career. Derek Carr is one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Carr.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession and looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick-6 for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick-6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jacobs with a carry on 1st down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it with Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He'll find Jones again, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick-6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Touchdown! Complete at the 1. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott set to go on offense for the first time. And with Dak at the controls, his 6th season under center now as the Cowboys quarterback.
You remember last year he got off to an incredible start. Threw for over 450 yards in 3 straight weeks, including 502 against the Cleveland Browns in Week 4. Just 4 yards short of the franchise's single-game record. Then came his injury in Week 5 that pretty well derailed the Cowboys season.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
So Dak with a completion there, really showing no ill effects from that injury a season ago. Yeah, what do you think your keys are defensively trying to stop Mr. Prescott?
Well, I think any defensive coordinator will tell you, stop his running game first, because he is at his best off of play action when all of your linebackers come up to the line of scrimmage after the fake to the running back, and that allows him room and space to make a decision downfield. So take away the run, and that allows you to drop into coverage and blanket the field.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Play action now, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt. Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Carr now on first down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
To throw is Carr.
This goes out wide for Drake.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
On 2nd and 2, Carr. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Carr.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice sharp run there by Kenyon Drake, and he's awfully tough to get on the ground. And how about this Raiders backfield? It's certainly not lacking for punch, having signed Drake this year and already having Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Now Drake, he's never had a 1,000-yard season, but last year in Arizona was his best yet. 955 yards and 10 rushing touchdowns, plus he can catch it swinging out of the backfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This is Tony Pollard. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. 7 yards, the pickup there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Prescott's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first down carry by Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 45 on second down, Prescott. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackled it for just a short gain.
8 yards to go on second down. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And again, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. To throw is Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raiders offense ready to go.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He starts by handing this off to Drake.
Good footwork at the 30. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 38, Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Here to Drake. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Carr going to throw.
And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the 1st quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the 2nd one.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. A first down and more for Drake. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Jacobs again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. Fancy footwork at the 45. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watched tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Catch made. It's Moreau. And the Raiders
They're going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Carr. Touchdown, Raiders! That's caught. Darren Waller, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it.
Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Prescott now. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mike's 4-2. Big Sears right
first down. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his pit catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Elliott, toss right. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Carr now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On play action, now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Terrell Basham just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd down and 7.
Now Carr. His throw incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Carr to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. CeeDee Lamb deep for the Cowboys. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Elliott, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
The give is to Elliott. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Prescott from the gun. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Prescott to throw it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second and 10.
Prescott yet again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Prescott. And the Raiders have got him. Quentin Jefferson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Here's Carr.
And this will be caught by Edwards.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr to throw again. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On first down, Elliott. Oh, Zeke with a quick feed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Second and 11 now. Again, it's Elliott. Oh, good move. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
First down throw for Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Zerline now for the PAT. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He starts by handing this off to Drake. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, Make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Carr again. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Osa Odighizuwa.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr, throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. So that'll back him up 5.
Still 3rd down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Carr.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Here's A.J. Cole now
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. To throw is Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle.
7 yards, the pickup there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Prescott on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now Cooper, slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Here's Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott now. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the 3rd quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the Surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
We'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Carr completes it, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 30 on second down, Carr complete to Jones. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now a 2nd down and 6. To throw is Carr. This is caught. Touchdown! 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That time a 9-play drive, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
The return is Renfro.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 30.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. The Raiders on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Carr. He dumps it off to Drake. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the 1st down.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. They'll set up a throw.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Prescott to throw it. That is caught by Lamb. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. They'll throw again. Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, who watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Draw play, Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 94 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Elliott. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Carr.
And that'll be checked down to Drake.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Carr going to lead this for Drake on the draw.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr.
And he'll go underneath here to Drake.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Carr now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Wilson's got it complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
119 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
This is Lamb on the end around.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Prescott.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Elliott will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. Caught on the right side by Jones. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he hits Drake. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here.
Now Carr.
Over the middle, complete. That's Drake. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 18. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Here's Carr.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After reviewing the play, ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Carr.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.